Hello everyone, I'm Mohit Jain from MJ's Maths and Stats, that's MJ Magic Studio, with sample question number 351 to 370. All questions appear in previous year CTS examination. To fill a storage tank of wheat, 20 containers full of wheat are required. How many containers of wheat will be required to fill the same tank if the capacity of the containers is reduced to 2/5? Capacity is reduced to 2/5. Let me start with the capacity of 5 units. That means the storage tank capacity is 20 into 5, that is 100 units. Now the capacity of the small container is reduced to 2 units. That means to fill 100 units container, to fill 100 units tank, now I need 100 divided by 2 equals to 50 containers of the reduced volume. Answer C fits in. Find the ratio of distances covered by a car and a cyclist when it is given that car moves for 1 hour at the rate of 30 kph and cyclist moves for 1 hour at the rate of 25 kph. We know that distance is given by speed into time. So distance ratio would be 30 km per hour in 1 hour divided by, for cyclists, 25 km per hour in 1 hour. Cancel out with 5, 6 times, 5 times. So the ratio of distance covered by car and cyclist is 6:5. Option A fits in. Akhil travels first half of the distance at 50 miles per second and second half at 75 meter or miles, whatever it is, per second. The total distance traveled is 3 km. Find his average speed of travel for the entire journey. Since this is first half and this is second half, that means these two distances are same. This distance is of no use. Average speed would be given by 2s1 s2 by s1 plus s2, that is by using simple harmonic mean of speeds, that is 2 by 1 by s1 plus 1 by s2, and this is how we get this formula. So average speed is 2 into 50 into 75 by 50 plus 75. 50 plus 75 is 125. 25 3 times 75, 25 5 times 125, 5 10 times. 2 into 10 into 3 is 60 m per second. Please mind it, whenever the distance traveled is same and varying speeds are given, average speed is calculated with help of simple harmonic mean of speeds. Option A fits in. 354. An employee has to attend 70% during appraisal to get a promotion. He gets 75% marks and doesn't qualify for a promotion since he falls short of 30 marks. That means he should have get 75 plus 30, that is 105, to get promoted. What is the maximum score that an employee can attain in the appraisal ratings? Now we know that 105 is nothing but 70% of the maximum score. So what should be the 100% of the maximum score? 105 divided by 70 into 100. 7 times 115, that is 150. So maximum score that an employee can attain is 150. Option B fits in. What is the value of 5 square multiplied by 25 to the power 8 divided by 625 whole raised to the power of 2 by 7? So let us convert this into parts of 5. 5 to the power 2 into 25 is 5 square, so that would be 5 to the power 16. 625 is 5 into 5, 25 is square, that is 5 to the power 4. Whole raised to the power 2 by 7. 5 power 4 cancel out this and becomes 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So we have 5 to the power 14 into 2 by 7. that gives us 5 to the power 4, that is again 625. Option C fits in. Molly purchased a designer sari from Mumbai at 8/9 of the MRP. These fractions always helps us in picking up numbers. Let MRP is 9, then the purchase price is 8. When she came back to Delhi, her neighbor quoted Molly to sell the sari to her. She was even ready to pay 9% more than the MRP. Now, how much is 9% of 9? That is 0.81. 9 into 9 by 100, 0.81. Okay, so selling price, what would Molly percentage be if she decides to sell the sari to her neighbor? So selling price would be MRP plus over MRP, that is 9.81. This is the selling price and this is the cost price to Molly. So profit is selling price minus purchase price, 9.81 minus 8, that is 1.81. Now they have asked us about the percentage, that means percentage of profit. Profit percentage are always calculated on purchase price or cost price. So percentage of profit would be profit divided by purchase price into 100. So that is 181 by 8, 2 times 16, 21 2 time, and once we have 22 we have only one option, D with 22. We might check, it will be 625%. 22.625%, option D fits in. In how many ways can you arrange the dining table with 3 sweets and 4 fruit bowls? That means we have 7 objects. And 3 sweets bowls are different because nothing is mentioned, and 4 fruit bowls are also different, that is what we are assuming. In all, such that the sweets should be at even places. We have got 7 places and the sweet bowls should be placed only at even places. Then how many even places do we have? Odd, even, even, even. That means 3 sweet bowls should only be placed at these 3 places. So 3 bowls in 3 places would be placed in how many ways? 3p3 ways. Now we are left with 4 fruit bowls and we have 4 odd places where we can place these 4 fruit bowls. In how many ways? 4p4 ways. Now, what is 3p3? 3p3 is factorial 3 and 4p4 is factorial 4. Option C matches. What is the value of x in the given expression? Let's write the expression first of all. It is to the power half, means root over 3025 plus to the power half root over 0.0678 minus x equals 55.26. Now what is 3025? 3025 is, this has been broken into 5 into 6 and this is 5 square. So this is 55 square. 3025 is 55 square. That means root over 3025 is 55. So I'll add 0.0678 minus x equals 55 minus 26 minus 55, that is 0.26. And 0676, that is 0.0002, or 2 by 1 2 3 4 10 to the power 4, that is x equals 2 into 10 to the power minus 4. Option D fits in. Supreme Coal Limited mined 8/1/3 tons of coal on Tuesday, 5 3/4 tons on Monday 9.5 tons on Wednesday. If the goal is to mine 30 tons, then how many more tons of coal need to be mined? Let's add up the current production. 8 1 by 3 means 8.33 tons. 5 3 by 4 is 5.75 tons. 9.5 means 9.50. So if I add up, it would be 8, 7, 3, 10, 15, 1, 10, 18 and 3, 23. 23.58 tons done. Then how many more tons of coal need to be mined? Would be 30 minus 23.58. This is 42 and 6. 6.42 tons needs to be mined more. 6.42 fits in with option D. Watch manufacturing company testing watch alarms. They program alarms of all the watches to beep simultaneously. The alarms start beeping at an interval of 5, 8, 10, 15 and 21 seconds respectively. In an hour, how many times do the alarms beep together? And we know these alarms beeping together, all question pertains to 12, 14, 5, 6, 7, 8. After every 840 seconds, that is, if I divide this by 60, I can get it in minutes. 124 is 4. After every 14 minutes, they all will beep together. Then how many 14 minutes are there in an hour? That is 60 minutes. 14, 28, 42, 56. They will beep together at these minutes in an hour 4 times. Pradeep receives an export order for garments. He had 30 machines to complete the order in 60 days. With 30 machines, he can complete the order in 60 days. How many machines would be required to complete the job in 40 days? To complete the job in 60 days, he requires 30 machines. And to complete the job in 1 day, unitary method we are using, 30 into 60 machines. And if he wants to complete the job in 40 days, machines required would be 30 into 60 by 40. 2, 3, 15. 15 into 3 is 45. He requires 45 machines so that work is completed in 40 days. Answer D. A number becomes a perfect square when we subtract 1 from it. Which of the given options cannot be the last digit of that number? Let's first try to understand what can be the last digit of any square number. 0. If last digit of any number is 0, its square will end with 0, 0 or 0. 1 square ends with 1. 2 square ends with 4. 3 square ends with 9. 4 ends with 6. 5 square ends with 25 or 5. 6 square ends with 6. 7 square ends with 9. 8 squares end with 4. And 9 square end with 1. That means if these are the last digit of any number, the square number can only end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Which of the given options cannot be the last digit of that number? 2 minus 1 is 1. This number may be a square number. 4 minus 1 is 3. A square number can never end with 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. It can be a square number. And 0 minus 1 is 9, which can also be a square number. Then out of these 4, we are sure that number cannot end with 4, because 4 minus 1 is 3 and no square number ever ends with 3. Answer B fits in. The number of 6-digit even numbers that can be made up with the digits of the number 2, 1, 4, 6, 3, 5. So we have 6 different digits. And since nothing is mentioned, let us assume that repetition is not allowed, because options doesn't seem that repetition would be allowed. Then we need even numbers. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth place, the last place, should only be occupied by either 2 or 4 or 6. That means we have 3 options for the last place, and out of 3 options, one person can be seated on this position in 3p1 ways. Now we are left with 5 places from left to right, and when one digit is placed in the last place, we are left with 5 digits. So 5 digits would be placed in these 5 vacant places in 5p5 ways. 3p1 is 3, 5p5 is factorial 5, that is 120. 3 into 120 is 360. The product of a number and its multiplicative inverse is always 1. That's the theory. X into 1 by x is always 1. Option C fits in. The difference of two numbers is 14. X minus y is 14. Product of the two numbers is LCM into HCF. That is equals to 112. Now we can solve. X plus y is 112 and x minus y is 14. 2x equals 126. X is 63 and hence y is 63 minus 14, that is 49. So the two numbers are 49 and 63. But since options are available, we can just check out with the options even. X into y is 3087. X into y is 3087. Last digit is 7. Now in this option, 21 into 35, last digit is 5. 5 into 9, last digit is 5. 9 into 3, last digit is 7. 3 into 7, last digit is 1. So the best answer which fits in, if options are given, I would have done this in 5 seconds. Just by knowing that x into y ends with 7, only one of the options when multiply ends with 7. Answer 4963. A woman sold 15 bed sheets for rupees 15,000. That means selling price of one bed sheet is 1,000. Hence gaining the cost price of 5 bed sheets. The cost per sheet is, let the cost per sheet is X. That means CP of 15 is 15x, and the profit by selling this 15 units is 5 bed sheet cost price. So my profit is 5x. Total selling price should be 20x, and that is given as 15,000. Therefore x is 15,000 by 20, 750 rupees. And how much is the profit if they ask? Profit is 5x divided by 15x. That is 1/3, 33.33%. Or you can also see here, selling price is 1,000, cost price 750. Profit is 250 divided by 750, 1/3, 33.33%. So if cost per sheet is asked, that is rupees 750. If profit percentage is asked, that is 250 by 750 or 5x by 15x, 1/3, 33.33% is the profit. So option E fits in. What are the largest 4-digit and the smallest 3-digit numbers divisible by 6, 15, 21 and 24? We are in search of a number which are divisible by all these 4. That means we need LCM of 6, 15, 21 and 24. 3 times it will be 2, 5, 7, 8. Then 2 gone with 8. 24 into 5 is 120. 120 into 7 is 840. 840 is the LCM. That means the smallest 3-digit number is 840. Now we are looking out for the largest 4-digit number. Largest 4-digit number would be multiple of 840 only. So for that, the largest 4-digit number possible is 9999. Let's divide that by 840. 840, I'll get 9519, and it will again go one time. 84957. So remainder would be 759. So my largest 4-digit number would be 9999 minus 759. 0429. 9240. 9240 is multiple of 840, which is the largest 4-digit number, and 840 is the smallest 3-digit number. Option C fits in. If A equals to 0.24 and B equals to 1.76, then compute the following expression. A to the power 4 plus 4ab cube plus 6a square b square plus 4ab cube. This should be a cube b plus b to the power 4. Then if we see, this is a plus b to the power 4. With help of binomial expression, we can remember these things. With help of Pascal's triangles also we can remember these coefficients. What's this Pascal triangle? 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. These all help us in writing the coefficients of binomial expansion. A plus b to the power 4. With this help we can write a plus b to the power 4 is a to the power 4 plus 4a cube b plus 6a square b square plus 4ab cube plus b to the power 4. A plus b to the power 5. A plus b to the power 5 can also be written with help of 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. That is a to the power 5 plus 5a 4b plus 10a cube b square plus 10a square b cube plus 5ab4 plus b to the power 5. Just mind it, we will start with the highest power of a, we'll keep on reducing the power of a and increasing the power on b, and the end will end up with the highest power of b. So with help of Pascal triangle, I know that it is 14641. It is a plus b to the power 4 and nothing else. So a is 0.24 and b is 1.76. 1.76 plus 0.24 is 2. 2 to the power 4 is the value of the given expression, that is 16. If paramedics and 4 technicians are registered for a rescue team, 5 and 4 members, how many possible combinations one can choose to make a rescue team of a paramedic and a technician? We require 1 paramedic. Out of 5, we can choose 1 in 5C1 ways, and we require 1 technician. Out of 4, we can choose 1 in 4C1 ways. 5C1 is 5, 4C1 is 4. 5 into 4 is 20. In 20 ways, this rescue team can be arranged. I hope you have read this question, and this question is talking about odds in favor and odds against. If it's given odds in favor of A is P is to Q, it means that probability of success of A is given by P upon P plus Q. Similarly, if odds against any event B or A is given as P is to Q, then probability of occurrence of that event is given by the second part of the ratio, that is consequent of the ratio, Q upon P plus Q. Now, first we'll use it and convert these into specific ratio probability. The odds in favor of A solving a problem is 5:7. That means probability that A would be able to solve this problem is 5 upon 5 plus 7, that is 12, 5 by 12. And odds against B solving the problem is 9:6. That means probability that B would be able to solve this question is 6 by 9 plus 6 is 15. What is the probability that if both of them try, the problem will be solved? Probability that problem is solved is given by, in this case, 1 minus probability not solved by either A or B. And these are independent events because A and B are performing an experiment independently by their own. So this would be 1 minus probability of A complement, which means that probability of A not solving the question, into probability of B complement, which means B not able to solve the question's probability. 1 minus PA complement is 1 minus PA, 1 minus 5 by 12, that is 7 by 12. And PB complement, let me reduce this PB first, it would be 2 by 5. PB complement is 1 minus 2 by 5, that is 3 by 5. So 1 minus 7 by 12 into 3 by 5. 4 times. This is 1 minus 7 by 20, that is 20 minus 7 is 13 by 20. But in no option it is 13 by 20 given, but 180 is given. So let me multiply this ratio by 9 so that my denominator is converted to 180. So 20 into 9 is 180 and 13 into 9 is 117. Now 117 by 180 is the answer, which is probability that the problem will be solved. Thank you everyone. This is Mohit Jain signing off from MJ's Maths and Stats. I'll see you soon.